Hello. As you've seen coming in, I just harvested these here. Now, always be selective whenever you cut in the bush. This one here was choked out by other trees, and in that area there's a lot of these this size dead, just because there's so many in that area. This one here is a little sapling, same thing. It's a lot in that area, and a lot of times these don't have a chance. By cutting this and by cutting this, I actually promote growth for the other trees that are in that area. So I harvested these two because this here I'm going to make into an arrow and this into a bow. This is cedar, and I've heard of cedar bows before. I've never actually made one. My preferred wood would be ash or something similar. There's many woods for bow making, but this video is not on basically how to make a bow, but I've added a kit, very compact kit, to my survival kit. So out here I can make a bow and arrows for survival. That's what this is about, how this kit works. Now this here, you're not going to be able to take large game with a bow like this, but you may be able to take small game. Now I have a long bow here because the longer you are, the less pressure it's going to be when you pull back, and less chance of it actually breaking. But you never know. I've seen me make a lot of them, and even sometimes fancy, get ready, pull back, snap. This one here is not straight at all. Now I can bend it, hold it over a fire and straighten it as well, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just seeing how this works, and we'll take a couple shots. But now let's get to that little kit. This right here is the kit. Like, this here is a full bow making kit and arrows. I was rather impressed with this. It's so small, so lightweight, and I can put it right in my haversack with my pocket size survival kit. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, before I break that open, I'm going to show you what it has. This is what it says. FUBAR String Archery Kit. Can't read, it's backwards there. But what FUBAR means, it had a meaning, back in the day. Freaked up beyond all recognition. Now what that means, you're in a bad situation. That's what it means. You're in a bad situation, and this gear may help. That's all it means. FUBAR means a bad situation. With this gear, like I said, it may help get out of that situation. That is the intention of that name. Now, it comes with directions of how you can use some of the pieces in the kit. It also comes with the Day Zero bow making guide, and there are several ways to make different bows in here. Different styles of bows and so on. Mostly all pictures and such, and even where you would take kill shots. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. Now, like any kind of skill that you may need out here, you should have some experience beforehand. There's no sense in making a bow and an arrow set if you never shot one, because the chances of you actually hitting something are very slim. So you're going to want to know how to shoot a bow and make a bow and practice that, so this will actually come in handy. Now this here has that FUBAR string. I'll leave a link down below where you can check that out. It's pretty cool stuff in itself. Now I'm going to show you what's in here. This right here are arrowheads. You break those out, and each section is an arrowhead. Now also hot melt glue. There's 4 pieces of that. And of course there is more uses to this than just the bow and arrow set. There's also 2 needles in here that can come in handy for other situations as well. Now I'm going to put this down and show you the rest. So what we have in here, I'm going to take it out like this, is the foobar string that you can break apart and use it for multi-uses. And this here are actually what you use for your arrow fletching. You can take and cut it and then bend it like this and tie it onto a shaft. In part 2 I'm going to show you how this all works. So that is your kit. So we're going to actually see how it all works, and that will be in part 2. So stay tuned.